The price of a company logo, from free scribbles to million-dollar masterpieces. A company logo is a silent salesperson that never sleeps. It's also a chaotic Wild West expense that can run you anywhere from a free scribble on a napkin to a $211 million corporate masterpiece. A company logo is like a haircut for your business. It doesn't actually change who you are, but it sure does change how people see you. Some logos look like they were carved by Michelangelo himself, while others look suspiciously like they were done in Microsoft Paint by the founder's nephew. The question is, how much should a good logo cost? The answer, anywhere from free to a few $1,000,000. Yes, really. Let's take a tour of the wild world of logo pricing, with a few episodes that will either make you laugh, cry, or want to open up Photoshop yourself. Free, aka the I have a pen and a napkin method. Let's start at the cheapest end, free. Believe it or not, some of the world's most iconic logos didn't cost a dime. Take Coca-Cola. Back in 1886, the bookkeeper of the company, Frank Robinson, whipped out a pen and wrote the name in fancy Spencerian script. Voila! No expensive agency, no brainstorm session with mood boards, no 200 per hour graphic designer, just good handwriting. And over a century later, it still works. Then there's Twitter. The first logo, a simple bubbly word mark, was basically $5. It's a stock font someone downloaded online. Later, they paid about $15 for the famous little bluebird on iStock. Not bad for a logo. That became one of the most recognizable icons in the digital world. And of course, Nike. Carolyn Davidson, a design student, charged a mere $35 in 1971 for the now world-famous Swoosh. It was supposed to represent motion, speed, and athletic spirit. Phil Knight, Nike's co-founder, reportedly said at the time, "I don't love it, but I think it will grow on me." Spoiler, it did. Moral of the story, sometimes genius comes cheap. The algorithm alley, $0 to $100, the robot designer method. In the last few years, a new contender has entered the ring, the AI logo generator. Websites like Luca, LogoJoy, or even free online logo makers let you type in your company name, click through a few style preferences, and then, abracadabra, a dozen options pop up instantly. You can often tinker with colors and fonts for free, then pay a small fee, usually under $100, to download the high-resolution files. The pro, it's lightning fast, incredibly cheap, and you can have a logo before you've even finished your morning coffee. The con, the results are often generic, based on common templates and sometimes tricky to trademark. If your dream is to have a logo as unique as Coca-Cola's script, or as swooshy as Nike, this route probably won't deliver. Still, for a scrappy startup or a quick placeholder, the robot method is unbeatable for speed and budget. The bargain bin, $50 to $500. If you don't have a pen, a talented bookkeeper, or a friendly art student, don't worry. The internet has you covered. Websites like Fiverr or 99 Designs will happily whip up a logo for anywhere between $50 and $500. For that price, you usually get something that looks professional enough to slap on your business cards and coffee mugs. Sure, it may look like 10 other logos out there, but at least it doesn't scream clip art. Think of this as the fast food version of logo design. It may not be Michelin-starred, but it fills the stomach and the spot at the top of your website. The middle ground, $1,000 to $50,000. This is where most serious businesses land. You hire a design agency or a freelancer with some real skills, and they give you a proper process: research, brainstorming, sketches, revisions, brand guidelines, the works. For a few $1,000s, you don't just get a doodle, you get a story, a meaning, maybe even a logo that looks good embroidered on a polo shirt. For example, Twitter eventually rebranded its bird with professional designers, making it sleeker and more memorable. That upgrade cost quite a bit more than $15. But it also gave the brand consistency worldwide. This range is like buying a reliable car. It's not a Ferrari, but it won't break down on the highway either. The big leagues, $100,000 to millions. And now we arrive at the gold-plated, diamond-encrusted world of mega-expensive logos. When British Petroleum BP unveiled its new Sunburst logo in 2000, it cost them an estimated $211 million. Granted, that included rebranding everything from gas stations to tanker trucks, but still, that's a lot of green, literally. The London 2012 Olympics logo, a jagged neon puzzle piece design that looked like graffiti gone wrong. That one cost around £400,000, about $625,000. Critics hated it, but hey, people remembered it. Pepsi's 2008 rebrand reportedly cost $1 million for the logo design itself, and many millions more to roll it out globally. The design agency even delivered a 27-page document explaining how the new logo was based on the gravitational pull of the Earth, feng shui, and the Renaissance, which sounds impressive, but most people just saw a smiley face. These logos are the equivalent of buying a mansion with gold faucets. Are they better than the $35 Nike Swoosh? Not necessarily, but they sure do make headlines. So, how much should you pay? Here's the fun truth. A good logo doesn't have to cost millions. It has to fit your brand, be memorable, and look good, whether it's the size of a billboard or a pencil eraser. If you're a startup with $100 in the bank, don't panic. Some of the best logos in history were practically free. If you're a small business with a bit of budget, spending $500 to $5,000 can get you something solid and professional. If you're a global brand with billions on the line, well, prepare to spend like it. But remember, the price tag doesn't guarantee greatness. What makes a logo last is not the cost, but the story it tells and the reputation that builds around it. Closing thoughts with a wink. The funniest part about logo design is that the logo itself is just a starting point. Nike didn't become iconic because of a swoosh alone. It became iconic because the brand delivered great products, sponsored athletes, and built an empire. The Coca-Cola script wasn't destined to be legendary. It became legendary because people drank the product and associated it with happy moments. So whether your logo cost $0, $35, or $201 million, the real investment isn't in the design. It's in the brand equity you build with every interaction. That's what turns a simple symbol into something priceless. Still, if anyone offers you a logo for free on a napkin, maybe hang on to it. You never know. You could be holding the next Coca-Cola.
It's time to study new words in context. 1. Chaotic. Definition: describing a situation that is very disorganized, noisy, or confusing, without clear order or control. Example: the classroom became chaotic when the teacher stepped out for a moment. 2. Scribble. Definition: to write or draw something quickly and carelessly, often without much attention to neatness or detail. Example: she grabbed a pen and scribbled her phone number on the back of a receipt. 3. AKA. Definition: a short way to say also known as, used to introduce another name or nickname for a person or thing. Example: Michael Jordan, aka Air Jordan, is famous around the world. 4. Whipped out. Definition: to take something out quickly and suddenly, usually in a dramatic or noticeable way. Example: he whipped out his phone to capture the moment on camera. 5. Spencerian script. Definition: a style of elegant, flowing handwriting popular in the United States during the 19th century. Often used for formal writing and logos. Example: the Coca-Cola logo is written in Spencerian script, which gives it a timeless, classic look. 6. Swoosh. Definition: a smooth, curved shape that looks like something moving fast through the air. Also the name of Nike's famous logo. Example: the Nike swoosh represents speed, energy, and movement. 7. Algorithm. Definition: A set of clear, step-by-step instructions a computer follows to solve a problem or complete a task. Example: the search engine uses a complex algorithm to decide which results to show first. 8. Abracadabra. Definition: a playful word often used by magicians when performing tricks. Sometimes used humorously to mean something happens suddenly or magically. Example: she clicked the button, and abracadabra, the logo appeared on the screen. 9. Tinker. Definition: to make small changes or adjustments to something in a casual or experimental way. Example: he likes to tinker with his bike on weekends to make it run smoother. 10. Generic. Definition: not special or unique, common and lacking any distinctive or original quality. Example: the logo looked too generic and failed to stand out from the competition. 11. Scrappy. Definition: showing determination and courage despite being small, new, or lacking resources, often used to describe ambitious startups or underdogs. Example: the scrappy little company grew fast by being bold and creative. 12. Placeholder. Definition: something temporary used until the real or final version is ready. Example: we used a simple text logo as a placeholder before the designer finished the official one. 13. Doodle. Definition: a simple, quick, and often careless drawing made without much planning or focus, usually while someone is thinking or bored. Example: she doodled little stars and flowers on the corner of her notebook during the meeting.
Comprehension questions. 1. What is the opening metaphor used to describe a company logo? Answer: a logo is compared to a haircut. It doesn't change who you are, but changes how people see you. 2. According to the article, what is the price range of a company logo? Answer: anywhere from free to a few $1,000,000. 3. Who created the original Coca-Cola logo and how much did it cost? Answer: Frank Robinson, Coca-Cola's bookkeeper, created it for free using Spencerian script. 4. How much did Nike pay for its famous swoosh, and who designed it? Answer: Nike paid $35 to Carolyn Davidson, a design student. 5. What was Twitter's first logo based on, and what was the cost? Answer: it was based on a stock font and later a $15 stock image of a bird. 6. What is the Algorithm Alley section about? Answer: it discusses AI logo generators, which can create logos instantly for free or under $100. 7. What are the main pros and cons of AI robot logo generators? Answer: pro, they are fast, cheap, and give instant results. Con, they often produce generic logos that may be hard to trademark. 8. What price range is called the bargain bin, and what services fit here? Answer: $50 to $500, typically services from sites like Fiverr or 99 Designs. 9. Why does the article compare bargain bin logos to fast food? Answer: because they are affordable, quick, and functional, though not unique or gourmet. 10. What price range is considered the middle ground? Answer: $1,000 to $50,000, usually involving professional agencies or freelancers who provide research and brand guidelines. 11. Which company's logo redesign in 2000 cost around $211 million? Answer: British Petroleum BP. 12. What did Pepsi's agency claim influenced its $1,000,000 logo redesign? Answer: the gravitational pull of the Earth, feng shui, and the Renaissance. 13. How much did the London 2012 Olympics logo cost, and how was it received? Answer: about £400,000, around $625,000. It was widely criticized but memorable. 14. What lesson does the article give about the relationship between logo cost and brand success? Answer: the price doesn't guarantee greatness. Success comes from the brand story, reputation, and equity built over time. 15. What final piece of humorous advice does the article give about napkin logos? Answer: if someone offers you a free logo on a napkin, keep it. You might be holding the next Coca-Cola,